So currently, when asylum seekers, such as those that you encountered, who are crossing over at the border, when they enter in between ports of entry and are apprehended by Customs and Border Protection agents, typically what they will be done is have a screening done for them, and then they will often be detained for a short period of time, and then served with papers indicating that they need to appear for immigration court proceedings. Under this new bill that has been introduced in the Senate, it would introduce new powers and authorities for the federal government to use, in particular for people that are apprehended between ports of entry. A new power could be applied that would block people that enter between ports of entry from being able to apply for asylum. So if this new power were applied and you're apprehended between ports of entry, if you seek asylum, you wouldn't be allowed to do that, and you could be rapidly deported from the United States back to Mexico. This new authority would only come into effect if the numbers of encounters at the southern border reached a certain level each day. And so if those numbers reach 5,000 per day, then the government is required to apply this new triggering expulsion authority. The other thing that could happen if this became law is that people who come into ports of entry and seek asylum at a port of entry could be put through a much faster process of screening for asylum. Now, that could mean that people would have their decisions within 90 days, which is faster than the current process that takes months or years. But it would also truncate the asylum process and by making it much faster. And it means that people would have less opportunity to be able to apply for asylum, and the standards would be stricter. And unfortunately, what this means under these new restrictions, if they became law, including the Border Expulsion Authority, is that more people who are seeking asylum could be denied access to asylum, including legitimate asylum seekers who should qualify and deserve humanitarian protection.
This situation that we're looking at here, for me, in these 3 camps that I deal with, would stop tomorrow if they allowed people to claim asylum at regular ports of entry. They don't, but they let them in anyways. So what is this? It's a waste of time and resources for me, the Border Patrol, and everybody else.
Pues me alegra haber llegado hasta acá porque sé que estoy luchando por mi mejor sueño, ser una mejor persona y ayudar a mi familia, que es lo que más quiero. Que si se sienten la capacidad lo hagan, porque no es fácil, la verdad no es fácil haber llegado hasta acá. Ya como les repito que México, qué desastre, ¿para qué? Pero nos trataron súper mal.